air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. My name is Marie. This is Indigo or Tarot. I am here to do a general reading for you, a general forecast reading for you, actually, for July 2022. This is a general reading, so please just take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. There might be parts of the reading that resonate with you and other parts that may not resonate with you, or it could just confirm an inner knowing. But because it is a general reading, please just take what fits and leave the rest behind. So this is a general forecast reading for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. General forecast reading. I will be using a different spread than I do in the original zodiac signs or the individual zodiac signs. This one gets just a little bit more in depth and a little bit more clarity to the reading. So let's get started for you. This is for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, July 2022. Forecast for July 2022. Let's see what comes up for our air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, air signs. Overall energetic theme for the reading, you have the Two of Wands. You're ready to launch. You're ready to launch. You're kind of in between phases a little bit right here, but you got your sights set and you're ready to launch. So let's see where your current energy is in this situation. We have the Seven of Cups. You might be waiting for some clarification. You might be looking for some sort of signal. There may be a lot of variables in play right now in this situation. Kind of waiting for direction. So let's see what the situation is. What's happening right now? We have the Four of Cups. Well, I don't know if this waiting around, trying to figure things out is really, you might be feeling a little bit stuck here. Like you don't want to go back, but what's coming forward really hasn't revealed itself to you yet. So what is the challenge then right now? Or this could be your opportunity, however you want to look at it. Air signs. The worst is over. Ten of Swords. Some things are still clearing out of your energetic field here. You're ready to go. You're ready to go. And I think you know you're ready to go. But I think, one, the worst is over. And two, there's still just some things that need to release themselves from your energetic field. So what is life helping you with right now? What is life assisting you with? Wow, look at that. You got the Emperor coming in. Leadership ability. Knowledge. Wisdom. Understanding. This could have something to do with structure as well. But we'll get more clarification on that. So what have you been doing up until this point? What's been happening with you? How did you get here? We have the Chariot. So you've been moving things forward, will and determination. Maybe you've already set this sight in motion. But I think what the reading already is showing up is that you don't want to take the things from the past that have not worked for you into this new endeavor wherever you're going. So what do you got coming at you here? What's heading your way in the next 0 to 3 months? Six of Pentacles. Wow. Well, for some of you, if this is a job opportunity, you've got some finances coming in here. Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving. It's also about what you value, and it's also about being valued. So what do you got going for you in this situation? We have the Hermit. Knowing what you want and knowing what you don't want. Deep contemplation. You know, I don't think that you're heading into something that you haven't really done some deep soul searching on. Because you don't get to an emperor position without having to, you know yourself really, really well. Know your likes, your dislikes. You might be a little bit in hermit mode too right now, trying to get this launched. You know, maybe you're kind of disappearing from life for a little bit. But you're definitely coming out here, Six of Pentacles. So let's see what the outside influences are in this situation. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Kind of waiting for something to show up here. Waiting for some sort of direction, waiting for some sort of sign of life to get you moving forward. So what's your next steps here? We have the Tower. So here you go. That's that Ten of Swords and that's Tower. Letting that stuff, whatever was from the past, can't move forward with you here. It can't go into this next cycle. And I think, you know, the outer movement has been very loud so far, but it's more of what the inner movement is in this situation. So what is this really all about? What is really happening here? What's the big picture? We have the Four of Pentacles. Yep. So there's some things here that are still lingering, still kind of hanging around. You know, this might be where you get your bearings too, right? Some things, I mean, Four of Pentacles, I mean, that's not that many pentacles, right? But it's still kind of like there might be some things from the past that aren't going to assist you in this new endeavor. Because I think you got the crux of understanding set goals, you know, moving forward, where am I going, how do I get there, you know, start taking the action towards it, start building towards it. So let's see where we're going with this. Yeah, here comes your clarity. Here comes your clarity and your new reality coming into existence here. So far I've got Virgo showing up. I've also got Aries showing up, and I've got Cancer showing up, and I got Sagittarius showing up in this reading. So let's dive in, shall we, air signs? Let's find out what the situation is with the Four of Cups. There could be an energetic connection here that's still kind of hanging on. Because when you got the Two of Wands popping up, you know, you've got one foot in the past and one foot in the future. You're kind of that in-between phases here. So what is the Four of Cups for our air signs, please? Yeah, there's that new beginning wanting to come in. The Fool. Releasing, letting go. Justice. Wow. Libra showing up. Aquarius showing up. Wow. And the Ace of Cups showing up. Flow. Abundance. Things coming into your life. If you notice on here, that Four of Cups is just standing there and those cups are full. But none of the cups are the cups that he wants. And now, you know, here comes a new beginning. Things are balancing out here. And here comes that cup that you want. That flow, that abundance, that peace, joy, contentment. Could be love coming in as well. But whatever this is, it's time to release that last cup. It's time to, you know, time to release. You know, some of you may feel like you've been kind of like jacked around in love as well. But I think there's some things from the past here, the worst is over, that need to clear itself out. Because you are ready to go into this next phase. And it's waiting for you. Ace of Swords, a new reality showing up here. So let's see what this Ten of Swords is. This could be your challenge or your opportunity, however you want to look at it. And it's covering the Seven of Cups. So, you know, Seven of Cups is usually about, could be about illusion. Seven of Cups can also be about a lot of confusion, not knowing which way to go, not knowing what's wrong, trying to figure some things out, trying to, you know, seek some answers. Yeah, there's that. We got the new moon in Cancer actually showing up here this weekend. There could be some feelings arising this weekend that kind of need to clear themselves out. You know, Cancer's all about that deep, deep, deep stuff that we hide away from the world. Those feelings that we even hide away from ourselves. And the Lovers and the Princess of Pentacles. So this could have to do with some relationships in your life or a relationship in your life. I think, you know, with the new moon, it's maybe bringing up some feelings. Maybe you haven't felt these feelings in a long time. Maybe this relationship is dead and done and over with, right? The worst is over. But there may be some feelings coming up that's going to have you kind of like probably looking at things a little bit different than you have before. Looking at things a little bit different and understanding that in this new venture, there's going to have to be a new path taken. Something different. Thinking differently, acting differently, moving differently. I mean, there's some experiences here that are done. They're done. But there may be an energetic still lingering. And I think you have an opportunity here to release this, free yourself of this. Because harmony wants to be restored back in your life. And love wants to be restored back in your life. So let's find out what the Emperor is. This is what life is assisting you with. Wow, we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have Judgment. And we have the Nine of Wands. I think what life is trying to help you with is that, you know, you're coming into some awareness about the fact that taking care of yourself takes care of the good of the whole, right? All this movement of trying to get things done is kind of fading into the past. And now what's coming up is that the awareness of, as you take care of yourself, as you trust in yourself, as you nurture yourself, as you understand how to get to know yourself better, you're going to start noticing that this Emperor, where you've always got to be on top of things, you always need to be one step ahead, you always need to be, you know, it brings in that Nine of Wands energy. Very stressful, tired, worn out. It's worn itself out. And the shift now, Two of Wands, right? Here's your Two of Wands, one foot in the past, one foot in the present. Your shift now is to start taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself emotionally, physically, grounding yourself, trusting yourself, seeing yourself as someone who's very successful, seeing yourself as somebody who's very... you know, the Queen of Pentacles can sometimes be, it's almost like remothering yourself. Kind of reparenting yourself a little bit here. And you know, there's times that the Emperor spirit is needed, but for the majority of getting to the next phase where you really, really want to go, this is about really taking care of you. And that doesn't mean, you know, I mean, a lot of people might think taking care of yourself is like going out, buying new clothes, or, And that's part of the process. I mean, that is part of the process, but that would be more of a Queen of Wands kind of energy. Where the Queen of Pentacles is, you're doing things that bring out your own self-expression. You're not trying to impress. You're not trying to win over. You're not trying to compete. You're just coming into your own. I love that. So let's find out what the Chariot is here. This is how you got here. And so here's your question, air signs. Is this still working for you? Because the Emperor is all about will and determination, making things happen, getting things done, strategic planning. Yeah, there's that Five of Cups, that past showing up here. And it just wants to hang around. You're trying to move. It's like a boat that's trying to, like, take off in the water, but it's still anchored to, you know, the landing, or where it, you know, where it was, had stopped in motion. It's like you're trying to move forward here, and this past just keeps wanting to go with you. And I don't know that this past is supposed to go with you. Yeah, we got the Three of Swords showing up here. And I don't really see that you're running away from anything, air signs. I don't think that you're running away from anything. I just think that there's an energy lingering that kind of just wants to hang on to some of the, you know, some of maybe the past sufferings, the past hurts. And I think things aren't moving forward yet because, you know, some of this mystery of these relationships are still, like, the imprint is still kind of lingering. Some of these didn't end very well. Ten of Swords. Some of these didn't end very well. And so you're kind of maybe confused. Maybe new love hasn't shown up yet. Maybe there are things that you really want to accomplish that aren't, like, showing up in your reality the way that you want them to. I don't know that you're in any of these relationships. I don't see that. But I see the imprint, or the energetic imprint, is trying to follow along with you. It wants to come along for the ride. So let's find out what the Six of Pentacles is, because this is what's coming your way. So this is the exchange. What is the exchange? There's your Three of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. And the Six of Cups. Some of you, this could have a family origin connected to it as well, for a few of you. But this next phase is here. It's ready to begin, right? And, you know, we've got giving and receiving here. Six of Pentacles, the exchange going back and forth. And we've got the Six of Cups coming in. That's somebody from your past that is affecting the foundation here moving forward. And you want to build a solid foundation moving forward. You definitely want to build a foundation that's, you know, going to be reciprocal in nature. There's that past again wanting to come along for the ride. Give me one more on this, please. I think there's an opportunity here for you to balance some things out, to really put your interest and your focus on what it is that you truly value, what it is that you expect to come back in your life. I think you want longevity. I think you want something to build your future. And so it's really looking at what it is that you truly value. That's part of self-care, right? What it is that you truly value and what it is that you want to see come in return. Because this past is holding you hostage, or wanting to hold you hostage, so to speak. And I really don't think it allows you to see clearly, because when you're stressed out, some of you could have been dealing with an Aries, some of you could have been dealing with a Scorpio, some of you could have been dealing with a Virgo, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Pisces. I got Sagittarius showing up again here. I've got Libra coming in, and I got Aquarius coming in. But this is about understanding, the opportunity to understand what you truly value, what do you want to show up in your life that's going to stay with you for the long haul. Are you going to bring the past back in energetically, or are you going to grab a hold of this fresh energy that wants to come in? The Fool. So let's find out what the Hermit is. Again, the search of what you really, really, truly value. Okay, well, that tells me this book is done. I gotta exchange. Hold on here, air signs. Usually when they jump out like that, it's time to switch decks. So let's look at the Hermit, because this is what you got going for you in this situation. So clarify the Hermit for our air signs, please. We have the King of Cups. We have the Devil. And we have the Queen of Swords. Thank goodness. I think that there's a shadow aspect coming through here. Could come from a patriarch figure, something that has to do with love from, you know, we got the male showing up, King of Cups. And I think it's really exploring the shadow aspect of this and how it's affecting your life. Because you may, you know, it's really wanting to see this shadow aspect clearly. And, you know, when you've got the past here, this is showing up in relationships, but this is also showing up from childhood. It's showing up from childhood. And I think this shadow aspect is what really needs to be understood, because it's affecting other areas of your life, financially, what's coming in, your ability to launch forward into things that you really, really want to do. And it's also showing up in relationships. And I think the opportunity here is to really clear this energy out. Both physically and emotionally. Clear this energy out. And I think this is somewhat of a blessing rather than because this is what you've got going for you in your, in the energy about what's working in your favor. This shadow aspect's coming up for a reason, and it's probably coming up in this new moon coming up this weekend. It's your time now to start asking questions about this and start understanding it clearly. So let's see what the Seven of Pentacles is. because you are coming into a new reality here, right? And this is about a few things left that are still here. And it's time to release those. You got the Tower. Time to let that go. So what is this outside energy, the Seven of Pentacles? Clarify what the Seven of Pentacles is here. There's your Four of Cups. And your Tower. And the Ten of Cups. There's complacency here in this feeling dissatisfied in life and relationships. Or feeling disappointment. Or feeling like, you know, you're going to be disappointed. Or somebody's disappointed in you. There's a complacency here with this feeling. And this is what really needs to be blown up. This is what needs to be released. Look, you got the Tower here and you got the Tower here. Because it's preventing you from getting to your total happiness. And it has something to do with a father figure here. Some shadow aspect of a father figure that's coming through. And maybe, you know, we've got the, you know, Queen of Swords showing up here. It could be a matriarch that was very cold and distant as well. Not very emotional. Fair, equitable, but not very emotional. So let's see what the Tower is. Yep, blow up that past. There you go. These are the next steps. Let it go. Ten of Swords, release. The worst is over. Release this. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Feel it, allow it to pass through, and let it go and start really taking good care of yourself. Can you give me a couple more for this one? We have Temperance. Feelings and expressions. And we have the Seven of Cups. So there's that, you know, there's a lot of variables at play here, but it's also about what you're projecting. What you're feeling on the inside and what you're projecting on the outside. And it has something to do with the past. So let's get what the Four of Pentacles is here, because this is the overall energy for the reading. Well, not the overall energy, but the big picture for the reading. A few things here that's still maybe hanging on to that you're not, might not even be aware of it. But I think this new moon is going to bring some things up here for you, air signs. Yeah, see, the Empress, not aware of it. We have the Nine of Swords coming in, but we have the Two of Pentacles coming in too. I'm going to take that. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is really about what you want to focus on. Because there's still some lingering energies in here. And those are those energetic imprints hanging on. You know, I mean, it might be kind of hard to have to look at this, but you do have choices about what aspect of life you want to focus on. And it's really going to come from taking care of yourself, really getting grounded, and really understanding that you come first. Because your Ten of Cups is waiting down here, but it's coming after a Tower moment. A release, a letting go. And not being complacent in unsatisfactory situations or unsatisfactory relationships that aren't meeting your emotional needs or that are not nurturing you and loving you and taking, you know, helping you to take care of you. So let's get one more on this Ace of Swords. A new reality wants to emerge here for you. Because you are ready to go, air signs. Two of Wands. You're ready to launch to something new, something different. So what is the Ace of Swords? Yeah, transformation wants to take place here. You got two cards here of a new model wants to emerge. Something wants to emerge here. Something different. Look at that. Justice coming in again. Some of you could be dealing with the Capricorn or a Libra. But this, you know, Lady Justice has showed up. This wants to balance itself out. This energetic blueprint can no longer go forward with you anymore. Into your relationships, into your life situations, into, you know, what's your, you know, you've got the Emperor aspect down. That you've learned to do, you know. Kind of cut and dry, but again, you know, this is stressful. It wears people out. It's, you know, very seasoned. And now it's really getting into this aspect of more nurturing and loving and caring for yourself. Because the Emperor, everybody's looking to for the answers, the leader. You're directing traffic. You're moving things forward. You're getting things done, you know, and everybody's kind of depending on you to be able to execute that, that role. But now, you know, it's got to go the other way. Like the pendulum needs to swing the other way now for a while. Because here's where your realizations are going to come in about what it is you've been complacent with, what you've allowed to come forward, where it's showing up in your life. And now you've got the chance to really look at, you know, how you're valued and what you're valuing in your existence. So let's pull one romance card for you, and we'll pull a Gaia card for you. How's that? Past life relationship. Well, here's that letting go of the past. So I don't know if you've been pulling in, you know, the same type of energies and different forms of past life relationships. I don't know that it's working so much for you here, guys, because the past seems to want to release itself. Something new wants to come in here. Some new reality. You know, the worst is over. Maybe this was playing itself out for a while in this lifetime, but now it needs to go to a different... It needs to move on. There we go. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. That doesn't mean that you need to jump into a relationship, or it doesn't mean that you need to be like subdued or not, you know, not a part of relationships. But it does mean maybe there's a different aspect of you here that wants to come out. And something from a father figure and a mother figure here from, you know, is still kind of lingering. So I'm not really sure how those two fit in. There could be past life relationships that are affecting some things right now too here as well. But I think, you know, it says extend your lighthearted energy to others. Well, if you're an emperor, you're not really lighthearted. And if you've got stuff from the past that are holding you back, you're not really lighthearted. So I think this is trying to bring in some fresh new energy here for you. So let's pull a Gaia card, shall we? Maybe it's lighten up. Have fun. Let go of those oppressive energies. Release all this crap from the past that doesn't want to go forward with you. Wow, Ganesha, clearing away the obstacles, protection, and guidance. Healing is taking place. Reconnect with your true nature. That's that Queen of Pentacles, and that's your awakening card right there. Reconnecting with who you really are. That's beautiful. So in the meantime, maybe flirting is going to be a way where, you know, that doesn't mean leading people on, but it means being lighthearted. You know, enjoying the journey, letting all this past stuff go and allowing, you know, your true nature to come through. Because healing wants to come through and obstacles are being cleared. That's your Justice card right there. You've had it twice. So that's what I have for you coming in, going forward here for July 2022. And until our next reading, Grand Rising Air Signs. Bye-bye.